Still don't know what these are for. You know what these things are for?
I work here. I can't have you on.
If you work in public, you should put on a mask just in case a photographer ever comes.
Okay.
Just FYI. If you don't want to be filmed, hey, freedom of speech, I could keep talking. All I asked was, what was that thing for? They obviously work for that, and they don't want to tell the public what their job is. How am I at fault? Obviously, her attitude just totally flipped for me asking a question.
Sir. Sir. Sir.
Oh, you're talking to me? Oh, yes, I can.
How's it going?
Hi, how's it going?
Is there a reason why you filming here, sir?
Yeah. I'm getting a story of this airport here.
Getting a story?
Mm-hmm.
What newspaper are you from?
I don't disclose it because it's basically like more investigative kind of work, so I can't just.
type of work?
Yeah.
So you're investigating?
Yeah, it's a multitude of things.
Multiple things?
But I just try to give out some information so people understand that I'm not going to give out my information. So I wonder who he's calling.
Okay, you got to have airport clearance to be up here at this level. You can stay down there all day long, but there's no need permission.
There is still public access here.
totally understand
So
that.
I
But
already
there's-
saw the signs
Okay,
that tell me where I can or
You
cannot
cut
be.
me off. It's fine right down there.
Dear America, can we still be the land of the free and brave?
Alright, we're here at the Ontario airport. We did our research, and it is a public airport. You guys can see it, open 24 hours. They have really good reviews compared to other airports that I saw. But yeah, it looks like if they are as good as that review says, let's see if that holds up true for a guy with a camera. Alright, so we'll just get a full scope of everything here. They got their little like things to eat. Alright, just setting up my monopod. You got all your little exitings here. Alright, sitting in monopod, and I'm testing out the little thing I can put my arm in, so if it ever, falls, I'm like holding on to it. Alright. Some artwork up there. Oh, there's some kiddos over there, so we'll avoid that. Alright, let's put it back. This would be the information spot and baggage claim. Looks like they have some information up there. We'll probably go up there later and get it. Got a little spot for water here. Let's go ahead and get that. Alright, they're even gonna have cups. How convenient. Alright, let's continue the tour, guys. And these right here, when it comes to the airlines, from what I've gathered, that's when it's private, right? Once you get into the lines there and they ask you certain things, then that's when you'd have to, obey by what they say. But it's not just Alaska. You got all your different entities here, so you're always gonna have different ones you could choose from. The little bear with the backpack on. They could have done some better graphic designing there. We got United here. and China Airlines. Alright, so that looks about it for this area here. Got a little doggy over there. And more of the artwork here. Alright. Alright, let's continue the tour, guys. Continue the tour. Hi. Alright, so far so good. Let's see when it comes to this little thingy here what these are about. It says clear for even more predictable ways to travel, upgrading to our next gen identity, get safer, easier airport security with Clear Plus. Got some other things here. So let's continue the tour. Got some kiddos there. We're gonna go ahead and avoid that. Get up there. And then again, got baggage claim, ground transportation. And those ladies over there. Alright, we'll probably go down there later. Just want to utilize do not enter, exit only. TSA, so we gotta go this way. Got somebody on the phone there. Alright, let's actually take the escalator. So basically, if there's a worker on the phone, it often makes me wonder if it's for me, so that's why I got a shot of her. But if she wasn't on the phone, then I wouldn't have cared. So it looks like this is the TSA. So this would be the spot where I cannot pass. So these are all the publicly accessible areas here. But once you step into these TSA lines here, then you have to abide by the rules. So we're just gonna stay here and record from public and see how it goes. Oh, you're talking to me? Oh, yes, I can. Alright, so I got some directives. Hopefully they don't give me any more directives because I am at a public spot and I am well away from an area for people to pass through so they could easily walk through in and out. I'm not obstructing anything, so just take it from there. Got a kid right there, so I'm gonna try to avoid that. Oh, there it is. Let's go back over here to avoid the kids, which would be like hard to do because there's gonna be people everywhere, and at some point I might capture something and I might not. I got somebody over there really just staring me down. But yeah, we got our first directive, guys, telling me I can, and I told them that I can. But sometimes they might say something and they might actually know the rules, and if they don't get their way right away, try to assert some authority, then somebody might listen and be like, okay, I won't, I'll stop recording, and then do what they're told. But I know my rights, and all I'm doing is freely exercising my rights. It looks like I won't be able to pass through unless there's a little side way area this way, but I don't know if you could go through from there. Let's check it out. Again, with the kiddos, want to avoid that. Make some room on the escalator here. Alright, we're gonna avoid the kids. There we go. So right here, as you can see, it says do not enter, exit only. So you got your code right here. You know. So there you go, guys. I can't pass to this area. It is closed off. You got your security cameras. You know, they can record us. Why can't we record them? Alright, we got some young people here, so I'm gonna avoid that.
How's it going?
Hi, how's it going?
Is there a reason why you were filming here, sir?
Yeah, I'm getting a story of this airport here.
Getting a story?
Mm-hmm.
What newspaper are you from?
I don't disclose it because it's basically like more investigative kind of work, so I can't just.
Investigative type of work?
Yeah.
So you're investigating?
Yeah, it's a multitude of things.
Multiple things?
But I just try to give out some information so people understand that I'm not going to give out my information. I ain't going to give out my YouTube or anything like that. So I wonder who he's calling.
Okay, you have to have airport clearance to be up here at this level. You can stay down there all day long, but up there's no need permission.
There is still public access here.
totally understand
So
that.
I
But
already
there's-
saw the signs
Okay,
that tell me where I can or cannot
Cut
be.
me off. It's fine right down there.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and read it. I probably missed it. Let's check it out. Because I read this one right here that said this is exit only. So then I just went around and went up. But there's nothing up there that didn't say, like, I know, like, once you get into the lines,
Yeah.
that's when it starts to be like, okay, TSA, you got to listen to the rules, but I was away from the lines. I wasn't in it yet.
Okay, see.
So let's check it out.
This is FYI. There's not one here right now, but there's supposed to be a guy in this chair who comes upstairs. He's not here right now. But I'm guessing
Okay,
he's taking a
then
break.
that's
This is this spot.
that's on you guys right now. I could legally be up there, you know. Well, he would have to physically show me.
Okay.
I could see what's on here.
Right.
No, okay, what's the time?
Like I said, my people are telling me that you need permission to be up at the top.
Yeah, but you guys would have to have legal
Let these guys
signs.
take over.
Hi, how's it going? How can I help you guys?
Should we see home at the airport?
Oh, I didn't ask for help. I didn't call you.
Well, we just got a call. It's just
So
suspicious,
originally
of
I
course.
took
Oh, I get it. You mean if you guys have somebody that called you, you guys would have to do your investigations with them. You know, it's not like
anything for like YouTube or
I call them virtual tours. So it's my first time here, just doing a virtual tour. I noticed that the TSA part starts right there. So all I did is I didn't get in line or anything. I stayed on like the public side and just stood back, recorded. I had my first interaction with somebody telling me I can't record, you know, and I just politely told them I can. And then from there, that's when like I saw people like getting on their phones and stuff like that. So I'm like, well, the guy that you know just went up there on his phone, so I just recorded him. You know, like, well, obviously he's calling somebody about me, so I recorded him. But basically, I'm just taking a tour, and once I'm done, I'll be out of here.
how long have you been out here?
I just got here. I'm not done with my tour yet.
Well, so you're aware. That's just the main thing is going up there.
Yeah, the thing is, they would legally have to have signs that tell me I'm permitted. This is not a public areas. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna get in the line, and I'm not gonna get that close. I'm gonna just stay up in the public areas just to make my point that I can be there. Because I noticed that he noticed that you guys are talking to me now. So I'm gonna go up there, make my point. I'm not gonna be there all day. A lot of times there's kids going in and out, so I'm not gonna stay there for a long time. But it is just to like make my point that whoever comes and does this again, will be more informed on how to handle the situation. Obviously, this is an airport, so there's going to be heightened security and stuff like that. I understand that. I understand that, but I know what I'm allowed to do and not to. So that's basically it. Once I'm done with my tour, my videos are normally just like 20 minutes
You're
long.
not parked along the curb, right?
Oh, no. I have to actually pay for my parking. I didn't.
Okay.
If I parked somewhere or along these areas, this is a big facility here, so I would have to have been walking for a
No,
long
my
time.
concern is just that there's not
You
an
know?
unintended vehicle along.
Oh, no. The thing is, you
you're
never.
able to do it,
Yeah.
As long as you're not getting anyone's way and not
Oh, yeah.
disrupting things.
I'm not trying to get in, blocking anyone's access to places where they need to be.
Okay.
And yeah, basically, you never know with the line of work that I do. I wanted to park in this area so that way, if anything does happen to me, my car is there. And I notice it says 24 hours. So if I had been parked there for 24 hours, all I have to do is when I leave the area, I just pay
Oh well,
my
that's
money.
between you and
The parking, yeah.
We're not-
Because it's not like public parking because they are charging for it. So I figured that part.
That's their own thing.
But from what I researched here, this is a public airport. I just didn't think it was gonna be. This is my first time here. I didn't think it was gonna be so short that that all I could get is
It's an
this,
odd design.
that.
Yeah, it's an odd design.
So
Yeah. But yeah, you're all good, brother.
thanks, man.
You
Appreciate
take
it.
care. Like I said, just as long because they're not aware.
Yeah.
To them, it's suspicious.
To me, honestly, I'm always respectful and stuff like that. If people are a little concerned about what I'm doing, if it's maybe like a civilian or something, I'll let them know what I'm doing. My channel's all educational. I know sometimes people that do what I'm doing is maybe not as informative or as nice, but as long as people are not violating my rights, then I have no reason to be upset or anything like that.
Surprisingly, most people, you always hear that, even in our line of work, like, oh, I know my rights and all my rights. Most people actually don't, or at least as far as, I'm not saying all their rights, I'm talking
it is
about, like,
tricky.
law enforcement,
Yeah.
like what we're able to
Because
do
once
and
you're
not.
officially going into like a civil rights case, the law could be law, but there's still a big chance that I won't even win my case. Depending on the judge and the state officials that go through the whole process. So for me, a lot of times people think I'm out here to get a lawsuit. Like honestly, I just want people to know
Of course,
what.
you have some people, like, we've been respectful the whole time. Believe me, we've had people, like, it's not my first time, it's not my, first rodeo.
Yeah.
So we've had people where they'll try and push those buttons, but then they'll edit certain things and make it look a certain way. It's
Yeah.
like, hey man, but you were.
My
you were
videos
like
are always
this and
seamless
all that.
mostly,
No, man, it's all good. All the main thing is.
I honestly
just don't
post
get
the
in
good
way.
and the bad,
Yeah.
and it's true. Like the bads are gonna get more views, but I have good videos where cops are doing an excellent job. Maybe they get 200 views, but I post those anyways too.
You
It's
do other places or just airports?
this is my first airport, so when I first started, it was maybe like 5 months ago.
Right.
Like my first police station I ever went to, like I was a little nervous. So again, I had those same feelings here, but once you came up and I could see your demeanor and the way you talk, like
Right.
all those type of feelings kind of just subsided. You know what I mean? You never know what type of officer you're gonna run into. You know what I
It's
mean? And
just
stuff like that.
It's like any other job or profession. You have people with good attitudes, people with bad attitudes,
Yeah.
people who are maybe more confident or more understanding of their job and what they can and can't do. And you have hard workers, lazy workers. It's the same thing. It's
Yeah,
all people.
I mean, I'm in at it for a good minute, and I try to count how many police encounters that I have, and it's been about 45. And there's only a 2% chance when I can see how they really feel about me. Like they kind of look at me with a bit of disgust or something like
A lot
that.
of guys, when they get that way, I can't speak for them, but sometimes it's that sheer frustration because it's something that they don't know how to deal
Yeah.
with or encounter. But it is what it
I
is.
just want to cut in.
Yes, sir.
Big sign that says ticket patches on.
Okay.
And they go.
Yeah, that's a good way to explain it right there. It's clear as
But I
day.
mean, what you're doing here, like this is technically the public side.
Yeah.
Although we're both kind of in the line, at least that's how they have it set up. But
Yeah.
hey, as long as you're not disrupting anything and They're not
He
messing
did
with anybody.
mention that there's supposed to be a TSA agent right here.
Yeah, that's just kind of when they're on duty
Yeah.
or when the hours. Because I mean, dude, you look around, you put your camera around. It's kind of
it's-
dead
yeah.
right now. But like obviously in the mornings when it's like you have a huge line and it's crazy, we're gonna have someone
More
down
somebody
just
here.
to make sure.
Yeah, I just let him know that. Well, I never got stopped, so
Yeah.
what's stopping me from being up there without knowing? You know,
Yeah,
so it's
I
not
could-
my
I could
fault
see- I
that
could
there's
see your
nobody
point. I
here.
could see your point on
You
that.
know what I
yeah.
mean? So I told him as long as you could show me some clarification. You try to show me this, and I was like, well, that doesn't
Well,
say
that's just
anything
telling
about
you,
going
like,
up
no,
there,
what you can't have
like
up
firearms
there. Right,
and stuff
right.
like that.
And then it is common. Actually, I would even kind of argue like what you're kind of doing is pretty good for the airport itself or any other airport because let's be real, most people don't read signs. You
Yeah,
can have all kind, no matter how big or small. I have myself at times I'll walk by or out here. That's all I was asking. Like, you make sure you don't leave your vehicle unattended.
Mm-hmm.
If you go out there, you'll see about every 10 yards we post like, hey, this is pick us up.
Yeah, I saw one on the sidewalk. You can't just be idling on the sidewalk waiting on
Right,
that
right,
sidewalk
yeah.
area. They want it to be
But I
clear.
mean, it is what it is. But there's really nothing on our end. It's just people find it suspicious because it's not something.
Yeah,
they see.
and
That's all.
honestly,
We
if
even
I
get,
never
like,
came, how would they ever have known? You know
right,
what I
even
mean?
like bird watchers or plane watchers. Oh, I'm sorry.
I've seen when they wait on the planes.
It's like maybe a trunk funny for where's it at? Yeah, but I've. Text. We're over by the escalators right now, and it's still floor over here. You can check the concourse area. We'll be on an area check throughout the terminal. Sorry, I'm just.
No, you're probably getting another call to do something
Yeah,
else,
no,
right?
but they're saying we've got a fall from I'm more of a medical situation, but we're not going to where. Anyway, no, yeah, well, you're doing fine, man. It's just like even outside the perimeter of the airport, like it's common you get bird, well, not so much bird watchers,
But
have owls.
yeah,
trees,
you'll have
but, like,
people that
plane-
want to
plane
feel the
watchers.
feeling of the plane going by them.
Plane watchers and stuff,
Yeah.
and then people will call on them. But it's like, they're just watching. We're ready to go to that?
Yeah.
They didn't, did they say where?
No, let's not
Okay. We got to go on an area.
Well,
check. Anyways,
it was
brother.
nice meeting you guys,
Yeah,
but
take
since
care.
you guys made contact, this is my thing. Name and
Yeah.
badge number. Your name and badge number?
I'm Officer Nunez, 805.
Sweet. And then yours?
Rose, day 0471.
Sweet. You guys do good.
You take care,
You guys get a total pass. Have a good one. All right. So we had police response. Let's see, like, how long that took for that to happen. Once I was right here, I had some eyes staring at me. And then also when I was over there, I had, a little more eyes on me. And then maybe an individual that had her phone. And so I recorded that just to see if, like, maybe she was calling or not. But she didn't make, like, any contact. And I'm gonna go ahead and make our point. I got somebody right here working. Cool little office area. And then let's see here. Get some information here. Got the little doggies. You guys know I like doggies. More information. Let's just get a cool walkthrough real quick. Our job here is basically done, but I just got to record a little more. So at this point, if it's not a civilian or anything like that, if when I go back to get, where people get their tickets down there and they make some calls, then obviously they're going to be notified all around about me. So let's get these public workers here. Alright, there you go. There's the animal relief area. I guess you just go outside. See what else they have here. Got all these rooms that are all dark because there's no flights that have came out and have any reason to be there because there's no people coming out of their planes to like right now. All right, so let's go back over.
On curb outside the baggage claim area. For shuttles, taxis, or limousines, please exit the baggage claim 2 area and carefully cross the street toward the island to catch your ride.
Flowers to go. This is a good idea here. Maybe you're waiting for somebody to come out of the airport and you're here to pick them up and get them some flowers. That's nice. Alright, let's go ahead and get these last victory laps. Still don't know what these are for. You know what these things are for?
I work here. I can't have you on.
If you work in public, you should put on a mask just in case a photographer ever comes.
Okay.
Just FYI. If you don't want to be filmed,
Have a good day.
hey, freedom of speech, I could keep talking.
Like you dead ass. Like you think that's something?
If you never spoke to me like that, I wouldn't be recording you like this. Alright, you too. All I asked was, what was that thing for? They obviously work for that, and they don't want to tell the public what their job is. How am I at fault? Obviously, her attitude just totally flipped for me asking a question. So you guys at home tell me if I'm the ridiculous one. If you work in public, expect this to happen. She never treated me like this, I'd be on my way. But yeah, maybe you guys could contact Clear. Maybe they should teach their people how to treat other people in public. You know, this lady didn't blow up on me. That's fine.
TSA regulations require baggage to be supervised and in your possession.
They just went and shut down their their work. If you don't like working in public, then find another job in the private sector, guys. Alright, so we're just getting some B-roll here. Alright, let's keep it moving. This right here is Frontier. Or is it JetBlue? So for me, I would think I would have to wait a while just to, for a flight to land, and then, people just start running out of their area. Oh, the China Airlines, that's so cool. All right, let's get our last shots.
Alaska Flight 1119, the service to Seattle is in final boarding stages. We are missing a party 3.
So I'm a camera guy, guys, so I definitely am not gonna want to go to China because I won't be permitted to do so like the way I do it. The only places that I want to go to and do this type of stuff is either in England or Canada. It's the only other place that is similar to the US when it comes to public photography laws. But yeah, let's get some shots towards the outside. You got people that are waiting for their rides here. This little spot here. Alright, let's keep the tour moving. Some more of the signage here. So, as you can see, it says no waiting, but we definitely have cars here parked and waiting. But they all have their people in it.
TSA prohibits gels, liquids, and aerosols.
So we have
4 ounces of
people waiting. Nobody technically parked because they're all in their vehicles. So if they're told to move, they can move. You know what I mean? So
Thank you.
there you have it. All the people waiting here. I'm gonna wrap up our tour very soon, guys. Look at this crazy camera. Wonder how many cameras it has going all the way around. Looks like a robot. Alright, we're gonna do our last shots, guys. I don't wanna be here waiting all day. We could check out the time. It's already 5. So anything around 5, any post offices, any police departments, city halls, even banks, they're all gonna be closed. So my job here is done, guys. TSA, they call the police. The police honor their oath. They didn't violate my rights. Oh, there's a kid right there, so we're gonna avoid that. You got me in the back. Audits. Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Got the baggage claim. And then these are the little areas where you can sit and chill for your guys' ride. Alright, we're almost done with our tour, guys. Alright, so obviously I could do a thing where I go and do the whole plane watching thing, right? Because they say that people do that and the cops, go and check on them and stuff, but there's no need to, because there's gonna be a call out already about me, and they're just not gonna do any checkups or anything like that. So that ends our tour, guys. And this is the dog area. You could just exit out from this area. This will be the little spot they could do their little things. Alright, let's get in the sun. Get our last shots here. Alright, there you have it, guys. Aussie Audits out here. My first airport. I was trying to see if a plane, you could see a plane visible from this direction. I could just hear it. yeah, they totally get a pass. You know, the TSA agent did say not to record, but after I said yes I can, quickly stopped, and then it took a while for them to make contact and then try to say it again. And he said that there were some signs. And he said something about if normally there's a TSA agent there that won't let you pass, but it's a slow day, so he wasn't there for anyone to even know that you can't go up. And so I went up, but towards the very end, because he wanted to find he wanted to find something to tell me I can't be up there, right? Because I was gonna go up there and make my point, but there's a sign that says you gotta have a ticket and stuff, and obviously I don't have a ticket. I don't plan on going anywhere. Maybe one day if you guys could donate to the Cash App, please. But yeah, that's all up to you guys, right? And so yeah, I'm really just out here to try to educate people. Um, people that were down there probably already saw me speaking to the police and stuff like that. We had one interaction where she was like, "I don't want to be videotaped," and I try to just say, if you want, privacy or stuff like that, why not wear a mask? And she kind of took it, and then since she didn't like me, she just kind of kept saying the same old thing, and I was like, you know what? I can still say whatever I want. Obviously you keep repeating it because you're trying to make it into a way where you're telling me like, shut up, like stop talking to me. Like, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to take that. So if she would have just kind of stopped right there, I wouldn't have recorded her like that. Like it only happened to where I could tell that she was in a way inadvertently trying to tell me to shut up or leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? If you didn't talk to me in that rude way, for me asking a question about what those things are for, like, it's so rude. You're like, you obviously work there and people are going to ask questions. It's obvious. Like, I try to find out for myself what the hell it is and stuff like that. And so you have to expect people are going to come up to you and ask questions. It's your job. And if your job pisses you off that much that a photographer or anybody with a camera is going to make you feel that way, I'm sorry, I'm going to expose you and put that online. And hopefully you'll never do it again and you'll treat it in a different way. Um, Another thing I could maybe say is you could say, you know what, hold up, I don't like really being recorded. Let me get you somebody else. And then walk away and you'll get somebody else that's like, going to work with that person. But don't put the business that you're working for in a bad light like that. Now, I don't know. People at home, go ahead and give your guys' call, and maybe the more calls they get, maybe they'll give her better training, or sadly even make her lose her job. So who knows? It's not up to me, but you guys have the free will to do so. I know I definitely am not. So all right, Aussie Audits. I'm over here rambling. I am out.